Hey you. You look like you don't know how to use that hunk of scrap you've got on your back, do you? That's right, huh? Well then try and maintain focus on this for at least 2 seconds. But first, let's get some ground rules out of the way. A is how you grab shit, B is how you dodge shit, Y is how you use shit, R is how you
run.
And finally, X is how you unsheath your weapon. And Y is how you sheath it. X is your basic bitch swing. It combos into literally any attack in your arsenal, and if you keep mashing the button, does a 3-hit combo. A is a simple upward slash. You can hold the button to make it hit twice, and you should only ever do the charged version. It also combos... It also combos into the final hit of your basic 3-hit combo. If you press A while holding a direction after doing an attack, you'll also do a big friggin' dodge that follows up with a spin. Now keep in mind, your basic attacks and your upward slash can always chain into each other. Even out of the final hit of the basic combo, you can do the upward slash. B is still bound to dodge, however, if you dodge to the side after doing a move, you do a sidestep. This is different because you can actually combo moves out of this. ZR is your block button. For this one, I have an assistant to demonstrate. This is why you have a shield. I hope you're ready for this one because it's going to blow your puny mind out of your skull. Pressing X and A at the same time will do a big lunge attack. Even more, pressing X and A after a move uses your shield to follow up with a short-range jab right into a monster's throat. As you have probably found out, hitting a monster with your stick enough makes these weird bottles glow yellow, then red, then white, but also red. These are called files. You'll learn to love them and also despise their very fabrication. When these little gremlins start glowing, first raise your shield, then press A, and boom, your stick is no longer made of rubber. The perceptive among you may have noticed that the shield you wield looks a little sharp. And you're right. This thing isn't out of tricks yet. Now block and press X. You'll see that your small stick and big shield have combined into a vague axe shape. Your basic attacks are still basic, but also slower and stronger because you're using a giant axe. Now the attacks on your A button are a bit fancier. These still function as normal attacks, but if you have the aforementioned files charged, it gives the attack a bit more of an impact. Literally, this shit can stun monsters if you hit them in the face with it. If you press X and A while in axe mode, you do an elemental discharge. Now if you want to get more files to do more cool axe moves with, you can go back into your measly sword and shield mode with a simple tap of what used to be the block button. And for now, congratulations, you've done it. You now know the bare bones basics of Charge Blade. Now you have 2 options. Option A, go use everything you just learned to go figure the rest out yourself. Or option B, you continue watching the video. Now it's time for the real shit. Charging your shield is how you add an elemental burst to your shield jab, and generally increase the axe's power as well as unlocking a few other things. Charging your sword adds the same elemental burst that the axe's A attacks have without the cost of files. This move is the reason so many people like Charge Blade. At any time you can do a normal element discharge, you can do this. You can only do this move when your shield is charged. You can cancel an SAED by holding the movement stick in the opposite direction of your attack and pressing X. If you block an attack and it doesn't send you flying back onto your hands and knees, you can follow it up with the tap of a single button, specifically X or X and A. You have a few moves that have a special property called block point. In short, during the animation, your shield is held up and automatically blocking during the animation. This is seen in your axe morph after the 3rd hit of your basic combo and after you charge your shield. If there are any more, then I don't remember them. Do you want infinite files for damn near free? Then this move is for you. Also, you can do multiple attacks out of a successful counter by pressing X, A, or X and A. A nice, simple dash that sends you a decent distance forward. Same rules for the follow-up as the counter. In terms of switch skills, the Charge Blade has some pretty alright options. You can make your axe a chainsaw, make your morphing attacks guard longer, or take your axe into the air. For anyone curious as to why I'm not using the training area, do you want your axe to be a chainsaw? Then this is the move for you! It says this move is a counter, but honestly, it's so slow that even if it did more damage, it's not worth it. This move lets you do pretty much anything you can do normally in axe mode, except in the air. It is cool though. And now, that's all I've got for you. One thing you need to know before you try and do anything, using what you've learned requires you to know when to use it. Every monster has patterns, you just need to recognize them and react appropriately.